Good morning. It's the 28th of September, and I just laid my babies down, so if you hear some moaning in the background, it's not Mike. Anyway, my drink, well, like I said yesterday, was kind of blah. I did add a little lemon juice, and that kind of spruced it up a little, so I haven't made it mine yet today. I just laid the babies down, thought I'd get my video done. Today I'm going to make the same thing, but I'm not going to add the carrot. And I think the carrot just overpowered everything. And then I'm hoping that the pear and the orange will come through. I think I'm down to my last cucumber, so I need to get to the store tonight, because the cucumber gives so much juice, along with the celery and the romaine. Those three things give so much juice for your buck. And I hate like a big handful of kale or spinach. You just got trinkles of it. Radishes give a lot of juice too. So anyway, let's see. Last night I made this hot dish. I was looking for some hot dishes online, and I found this one, Grandma's Noodle Hot Dish, and I thought, oh, well, if it was Grandma's, it has to be good. So I made it, and it was nothing more. It took 2 hours to cook, because you put the noodles in raw. You just fried up some burger, took some cream mushroom soup, cream of celery, and cream of chicken, mixed those three together with a half a cup of milk, and I seasoned it up with salt and pepper and garlic and crushed red pepper. Anyway, so you mix your hamburger into that then after it's fried, and I added fresh mushrooms to my burger, and then you put in this bag of egg noodles and stir it all up, and then bake it covered for an hour and a half, and then take the cover off and cook it for another half hour. Well, after an hour and a half, it was so frickin' dry, I thought there's no way, what was Grandma thinking? So I took it out of the oven, just put some mozzarella on top, and then put the cover back on and just let it sit and the cheese melted. And we ate it. I made it actually, started at about lunchtime, because I thought, well, I will just make it, and then when I get hungry, then I could eat. But by the time it was done, I didn't realize it took almost 2 hours to cook. So when it was done, I had already had, what did I have? Some mac and cheese with the kids for lunch, so I didn't eat any then. And then we had it later on, we just warmed it up. But you could have taken a pound of burger, fried it up with some onion mushroom, added a can of cream mushroom soup, made some noodles, poured it over. It would have been moist and creamy, and add some cheese to the top. In 10 minutes, you could have done that, because it takes 8 minutes to cook noodles and about 8 minutes to fry burger. So in 8-9 minutes, you could have had this whole meal much, much better and creamy and good. You know, basically a hamburger gravy over noodles. So it's like, okay, Grandma. And it's so funny, because I read the reviews, and they're like, oh my gosh, my grandma made this all the time, and we just loved it, and we just have it now for our family. And then it didn't say to add any seasoning. It just said serve with salt and pepper. This kills me. Anyway, so that was our dinner. So I had one little serving of that, and my neighbor gal brought over sugar cookies shaped like pumpkins and all frosted in orange. And yesterday, or not yesterday, the night before, and my husband and I split one, and I sent all the rest home with the daycare kids yesterday, so I don't have that tempting me. My sister's been telling me about dark chocolate, and the better the dark chocolate, the higher the cocoa count, the better the chocolate. And my husband brought me home a chocolate bar, and it was like 78 or something cocoa percent or whatever, quite high. And she's been telling me for years that if you get the really good chocolate, you don't need a lot. Well, obviously I haven't been buying the right chocolate, because I could sit down and eat a bar without any problem, and always kept thinking, well, I must just have a problem. Well, this bar, I don't know what it is, but I couldn't eat that whole bar if I tried. I can eat like 2 little squares, and it's so rich and it's so chocolatey that I don't want any more. I actually do not want any more chocolate. I get my fix from that 1 or 2 squares, and that's it. So she's right. If you get the really good chocolate, you don't need a lot of chocolate. So I got to look for higher count chocolate bars. So I just keep it in the freezer, and I grabbed an apple last night after dinner. Honeycrisp are out right now. So I grabbed my Honeycrisp and peeled it. Sat down with that with 2 little squares of chocolate. It was totally fine. My hands they look red, but I mean there is no cuts on them. There's no the skin isn't thickening up like it used to. So, and it's starting to peel now. It's doing that peeling thing, but there's no thick skin on it. So it's just kind of little flaky pieces of skin. It's nothing that's going to dig down deep and have to rip off. There's no way, because it's not thick. And I also switched, so I don't know what's working. Something's working, because they look, I mean, by midday, this hand, you can hardly, I just put lotion on. When I just put lotion on, then they look red. But by midday, you can hardly tell I have anything on this hand. But I switched to Vanicream, which is actually made in Minnesota. No dyes, lotion, fragrance, masking fragrance, formaldehyde, none of that stuff. So I don't know if it's this that's helping it. It's a thicker cream than what I was using, and it absorbs. It actually goes into the skin, which that other stuff just kind of sat there and melted. So I switched to this. I'm taking those Ramifinin hormone pills, which are natural, and my juicing. So it could be the combination. But really, I've seen the most since I started using this and juicing. The hormone thing probably won't even kick in for another month or so. It says 3 months, 1 to 3 months, and I'm not even at a month yet. So I don't think it's that. Although I don't yell at my husband as much, so I think they're starting to work. When he starts annoying me, I just keep my mouth shut now, which is so unlike me. But we were talking about it last night, and I said I don't really know what's doing it. I wish I would have just done one thing at a time, but I will continue to always use this on my hands now, because even if it clears up, this is a great lotion. So that I'll keep going, and I'll probably end up, I'll probably end up not taking the Ramifinin forever, because it's only for menopause. Your symptoms, like perimenopause symptoms. And the juicing I plan on doing forever, so I guess it doesn't matter, right? One of them is helping me, or all of them are helping me. But I really think the juicing has helped, because it seems like, unless I wanted it to, but it seems like it was shortly after the juicing. Well, actually, I was using this, and they were so sore I couldn't do dishes, so I couldn't lift a spatula or anything. So it's got to be the juicing that's helped the most. What else was I going to say? You think your hands are clean. I'm in water all the time, so you think your hands are clean, and this is how dirty our hands are, stuff that we touch. Because when I itch my palms of my hand, they're perfectly clean hands with lotion on, and then I itch, and that top little layer of skin, gets under my fingernails, or the grease from the lotion, and it's just black. Just really makes, every time I have to clean my fingernails, it just amazes me that how dirty our environment is. Stuff that you think's clean. I mean, I'm touching clean stuff all the time. Anyway, gross, I know. But that's about all I got for today. I got 1 day left, today and tomorrow, and then my husband leaves. So, it's just going to be so nice. I'm going to make a couple comfort meals, my goulash, which I always make when he's gone because he hates it. So I get my goulash, and every time I eat goulash, I lose weight. And my fast. I'm going to do my 2-day juice fast. Oh, I did my touch the toes. I told you that. And I could hardly sit on the toilet this morning. Back of my legs are so sore. And then today I had to add the arm circles. So I did 100 of those already. I did 50 one way and then turned it and did 50. And they're just burned by the time I hit that 100. Oh, I gotta sneeze again. Oh. I'll try to hold it in the other end. There you go. I don't bend over that. Anyway, so I have to do my 100 toe touches. I did 50, like right now when the kids went down, and then I did 50 later on. So I have to do those yet, and then tomorrow I'm going to add side bends. 50 this way and 50 that way. Like that. And reach down towards my knee. So I will have 100 in tomorrow. 300. So anybody else do their toe touches yesterday? If you did, I hope you're as sore as I am. Just right up that back calf. Oh my gosh. I could feel it as the night went on last night, and then I thought, oh, I'll probably be gone by this morning, but it's not. I went to sit down on the toilet and was like, oh my God. Anyway, I'm running out of time. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.